Is therapy something that is in the back of your mind?
Yeah, but right now I'm enjoying being bitter. So
I was gonna say Mariah's therapist needs a therapist.
Over 26. This is
The Bagger Podcast.
this is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The Bagger
The mics are
Genius.
closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
Scare action. What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy. Ingine ni? Nishasema mastermind. The beautiful Mariah is around. The amazing Mwass is around. Hatu kinrolia macho. We are Mic Check episode 21. Yes, and shout out to the whole gang. Wako hapa nyuma hivi. Wapendi kuonekana on camera. So there's this screen grab from a guy called Giddy PL from Facebook. It says, I wish I was from Mombasa. No dreams, no future. Just dreaming of coming to Nairobi.
Ushaenda Mombasa and then like restaurant hajafunguliwa for
And
breakfast
it's like
at noon.
midday.
And then they open and then they close by 3
yeah.
p.m.
Then they close super early. Eh?
Yeah.
But then sometimes late into the night, they're still up and very active. Like
I
midnight.
feel like it depends on the places, but most of the time during the day,
Yeah.
there's literally nothing.
And then, especially if you're from Nairobi, you're so used to a very fast-paced life.
Yeah.
So Mombasa can be super slow. That's
Yeah.
why it's just considered like a holiday.
Even walking on the streets too. Like, I'm
Guys,
like, guys, why are we strolling? It's not all of us.
But this is so factual because the problem with Kenya, especially in the creative scene, you literally almost have to come to Nairobi to make something.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like even, can you imagine as dope as Mambo Mbotela or is? I almost said was, bro. Shout out to the legend. He still had to move to Nairobi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wish I was not no future, just dreaming of coming to Nairobi. Like literally, every person who was born in Mombasa, their dream is to come to Nairobi.
No, I didn't say everyone.
But it's
Manager to everyone from Titwande. Hata wasi wako hapo katikati na Jeo na Ocean. You know guys born and raised in Mombasa, Diani wapi, wakikujanga Nairobi, they don't dream of going back. Like you see how like right now you wouldn't mind a vacation or something.
yeah.
Them nasema let me go to Nanyuki. Ati ya bahari nimeona kila siku. I'm like, but it's the
true
ocean.
though.
It doesn't get
True the
ugly.
It's true
It's the
though.
ocean. Me, I'd see the ocean every weekend if I could.
But trust me, if you stayed in coast for like
Dispose it.
3 months plus, trust me,
Yes.
you'd want to come back.
Yeah, definitely. Because the thing is, you like going to the coast because you don't come from the coast.
Exactly.
And if you, it's like someone who comes from Mombasa and they just want to go chill at KCC. Unashindwa.
Why?
Yeah, full screen. So unashindwa, why are you going to chill at KCC?
Well-
The helipad. Have you been to the helipad?
Yes, I have.
I've never been though.
We should do a mic
I've
check
never. I
episode
swear.
there.
But I had
Who do we need to talk to?
Mad cash.
Is there power up there? There has.
Yeah. Suraj has done a thing over there, like a mix.
I know
but then-
Thingy Western's video was
but-
also shot on the
Yeah, but you
helipad.
don't
How is it
necessarily
cost a
need-
steamer?
You don't need power
can't
to do
cost
that.
her.
You don't need power to do
Oh,
that.
me? I thought you were asking like power, like like steamer.
Mm.
Oh, you're talking about power.
Nah, I'm not talking
But-
about what you,
We need to be from a powerful family.
No, I'm saying to shoot a music video or shoot a DJ mix, you don't need power.
Okay.
Because you could have controllers that are powered by your laptop and the camera is fully charged.
yeah.
And
Then
speakers.
when I shoot speakers, see, of course you record the mix because you're not using the audio from there. You could literally use your laptop speakers. Because what we'll hear is the actual recording of the mix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Anyway, so
Episode 30,
talking
shop
of
at a side.
Mombasa, is Vera still in Mombasa or she moved to Nairobi?
She's in Nairobi.
Vera is
She's in Nairobi
Dubai.
now, right? And what happened to Vera?
Vera is in Dubai more than she's in Kenya.
What happened to her? Whatever she had a salon.
It's still running, but now it's in coast.
It's in course now.
Yeah.
They tell you I went to the one in Nairobi. Come on, that was just like for the culture.
And then?
It was nice. I want to wash my hair.
Okay.
Yeah, why are you looking at me like that? There's no story. I literally just went to the salon to wash my hair.
Alikuwa anashinda, what did you go to the
Yeah,
salon
no,
to do?
I'm like,
For the culture, I'm
for the
like,
culture.
which culture?
See, Vera culture.
Vera culture.
Over here, we support women with big behinds and big dreams.
Yes, especially the behinds.
Especially the behinds. Mostly the behinds.
Yeah, so
Actually,
there's-
even not the dreams. Totally the behinds.
the dreams. There's more people who could. You know
Yeah.
how many people could support their dreams? Bro?
Everyone is a dreamer, but no. Not everyone has a great ass. Apart from Mombasa people. Just have one dream.
You know the thing about Lexosa, me really wanting to come to Nairobi is because I knew I had dreams, actual dreams, and I knew I could only actualize them here. But for them to say Mombasa people's dream is just to come to Nairobi
is insane.
First, you know, when you're in high school, we used to get because Naitoji, like a small holiday between the big ones. Midterm. And then the kids from Mombasa would use 2 of their 4 midterm days to travel. So tunapewa midterm Friday till Monday, and then Friday uko kwa basi, Monday uko kwa basi. Sunday unaingia home kama umeoga umetoka.
Mombasa kids never used to go for midterms.
What?
Most of them would have friends around where they would go, or relatives, or if you didn't have, they would stay in school. So there would always be kids who would stay behind in school. A lot of them are the kids who came from TZ, Mombasa.
Yeah.
Because, bro, guys would be released Friday morning to be back Sunday evening. Because Monday is a class day. So TZ unaenda...
But I hate TZ because Kanga and TZ, like, we're literally just there.
But it depends which part of Tanzania. Dar es Salaam is... We are near the Tanzanian border.
That's true.
Yeah. It's a big country, you know, Tanzania.
Where on the map is it?
As long as you keep giving me that look. Please, back to Vera. So there is this guy who apparently is Mariah's friend. Because, am I lying? Am I denying him in public?
Hey, 12 minutes in, Mariah is already mad.
Yeah.
She has sticky wings
from
a distance.
So this guy claims to be Vera Sidika's son.
May I agree with him. I believe him.
Una force mama.
Is that us? Anamuita mamangu.
Kwani hiyo pati anafanyia fast food. Si hata mimi mwenyewe nifanyia tabia mimi pati bana. Ama hata nikaribisha niona hata stand.
Isn't this guy like 43 years old?
As in, you're too old to be cloud chasing on such shit. As in,
bro, like...
May I understand him? Because I too would like to be Vera's baby. But not in that regard.
I know, but... I also like to be called baby by Vera, no?
Yeah.
Are we okay?
So?
Okay, so small let's get action.
But
anyway, so before we had a slight technical problem, we were at Ivy's brother. So apparently
Ivy Nani.
Maybe this Vera is not the Vera we know.
Mariah,
he didn't
the
say
baby
which
is called
Vera. Did he say?
Asia.
Sasa jina sister yake.
Maybe anaitwa Ivy Asia.
maybe Ivy Asia. So turns out this guy who unfortunately looks like could be Vera's dad, but he's Vera's son. Apparently he's a renowned cloud chaser.
Yeah.
Give us the scoop.
Nah, because when Steve Simple Boy first came on the scene, even him, this dating show,
Tujuane.
Yeah, that's where he got his first break.
Tujuane?
Yeah.
Steve Simple Boy was on
Not
Tujuane.
Steve,
Oh, okay.
This dude.
He was on Tujuane.
But they came out at the same time, yeah.
I have to get that clip.
Okay.
He was on Tujuane, so then I think after they did a song with Steve-O, then I think people just fell on Steve-O's side more and boom.
He's a rapper. Steve-O is a better singer than him.
Imagine.
I would want to see that song.
Imagine.
I'd wanna hear that.
There's
song.
worse than Steve-O.
Yes. And by
I
far,
don't believe it.
with a landslide.
How?
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
So basically, these two dudes are just talking on a beat.
And the other one is worse.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some things I never imagined you could say and they're
The
true.
way he talks is literally the way he sounds.
At least Steve Simple Boy washed you on that track.
Imagine, he's terrible.
Oh my gosh! So So he's probably from Made in Kibera. So he's in that guy.
I don't know if he is.
Because there's a bunch of them who made it from Apple. But I think Steve is the one who became more successful.
He's the Jay-Z
I want to
of
see
the
what the
game.
rest are up to. Steve was Simple Boy was in a crew and he's done who made
He's
it.
the Jay-Z of the game.
It does not make sense. How bad were the others? Like, what the fuck? That's the guy who was the most talented. Okay.
Well.
No.
But honestly, bad. Nijaba. Like, how do you explain that?
This staki number ya dealer wake.
Nah, that's Pro Max cloud chasing.
Looking like Vera's dad.
Come on.
And also, anyone who knows the dude who's doing the interview.
Even you, you need
I don't know. But but I'm assuming it's one of, there's so many young guys, new guys online who are just interviewing random people. Because this must have been set up. Alimpigia like yon, kona story. Like, how did he end up?
Yeah, makes no sense.
The funniest that I've seen this week. Have you guys seen that clip where I should have talked about this, Jana? This guy who goes on the streets and asks people, "Do you know this person?" Then shows him a photo of Johnny Sins.
I saw that one.
So you guys know Johnny Sins?
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, so Johnny Sins. He's the bald guy who's in every porno.
I don't know.
The one who's a teacher, or whatever.
Wait, do you have the monitor today? No? Sound. It's okay.
So he shows this Kalenjin babe. But
so Johnny Sins will get that.
She was Wajakoya.
Shows Wajakoya, says I know Wajakoya. Then shows Johnny Sins and then
she
like,
puts on this cheeky smile.
I've seen him in a movie.
If you don't know, why don't you just say you don't know?
I love how go. We know which movies.
Accurate.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we have shout out to Ivy's brother.
Vera's dad. I wouldn't mind being Vera's baby or Vera's daddy.
I wouldn't mind being called baby by Vera. You would mind?
Me, I'd mind being called daddy. Zaddy. I want to be called Zaddy.
You want to be called Zaddy?
And then you can take baby.
So, got you.
There's enough us to go around.
Got you. So, I'm booking...
Ini malia uma. Kama malia uma.
It's true though. So, I'm booking... Let me see. I'm booking Wednesdays, Sundays, and Mondays.
I'm good with Tuesdays and Fridays.
Saturday
we rest.
Done. like
Can you imagine?
Sato rest. I'm a Sato we see. Now Sato we see the other ones.
Sato ni siku ya mama hivi. You guys are
That was a break.
Hey my God.
Oh my gosh.
Saturday she goes to a spa.
I think
she's dealing with too much.
I think she's an Adventist. It makes sense to rest on Saturday. So we give you Saturday.
Yeah,
Mama Ivy. Whew. Okay. So then there's our Twitter baby.
Yeah, the one we co-parent.
The one we co-parent. The whole of QTs.
Imagine.
The one that we love.
You get this baby.
The one that we love the most. So Mwass, please explain what's going on here. And
is anyone in the room?
Okay, actually, let's get someone who's not seen. Just pause it. Ooh, just pause it. I need someone to grab a mic and explain what's going on here. Then Mwass will tell us exactly what's going on. Sawa. Tough. Tough. Easy. You can come on, it's cool. Penangi camera. Sawa, let's go. That's as far as it can go. Okay, cool. Cue us, play. Let's go. Yes, Tafari, what's going on?
What?
I can tell you didn't grow up in a pool in your house.
Boss.
Mulikuwa na pool.
Pool wapi? Pool ama mdufa mpara ro.
Yeah.
What's
going on?
Mimi I think kwanza the biggest thing for me ni kuimagine kama mama huyu mtoto alikuwa mahali kwa balcony akiona hiki kitu ikihappen na ajui context ya nini na happen ama kama kushoot na shoot ile kustuka alistuka.
The mom is there.
Actually, she's
the mom is there. She's
the
done.
daughter.
Yeah. No, that's the dad.
This
the dad is
son,
throwing.
But there's another video of her throwing the daughter.
And probably the mom recorded this video. Probably. I'm not saying
most likely.
Yeah.
Boss. mimi hata siji na hofia hii kitu kama ningekule mtu nilirusha huyu mtoto juu mama yake atanimaliza.
That can never be in the situation.
That can never be.
So, just for context, Mwass, so explain what's going on.
It's what, okay, loosely water safety training. So if you know
for kids.
Yeah, for kids.
Yes.
So see, I think naturally, like we're born, we're swimmers, like as humans.
Yeah.
We are meant to float and start swimming. Me, I don't know how to swim. Does anyone know how to swim on this crew?
I do.
I can swim. I'm not the best swimmer.
You can't drown.
No,
it's like Steve Simple saying I can sing.
No. No. Like I'm not the guys who will take a dive in the middle of the ocean.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I could take a dive in the middle of the ocean, but I'll just swim around the boat or something.
Okay.
Like I'm not the guys who disappear for an hour then come back later. But I'm more comfortable in the pool where I can see the ends of where I'm swimming.
Exactly.
If I can't see the ends, it scares me. Yeah.
Are you're lucky to save Nikuvuruta too dready.
Yeah.
Yeah, so water safety training. So if you have, is the audio running? Oh, okay. As seen it was static.
So
water safety training. It's a thing where, like, if you have kids and they're going to be around bodies of water or pools, it's just safety for them to know how they can flip on their back and wait for help if, like, accidentally they crawl into a pool or they fall into a pool or whatever. I was just in this video. Anyway, so that's what basically is happening there. So and it happens from kids as young as 3 months.
Yes.
And the videos, when you watch them online, they're just as chaotic as that. So the baby is thrown into the water all the time until they can flip.
Yeah.
So thrown, they struggle a bit when they flip over again, over and over until it becomes like an instinct.
Thing, yeah. Because the whole idea of maybe why it's done the way it's done is because you want to create like a worst possible scenario for the baby.
Yeah.
And so that because if it's an accident, it's not going to be polite. Most of them are not polite, So they're creating the worst possible scenario, and then the baby is supposed to naturally know that they can float on their back.
You see that she's fully clothed with a puffer jacket.
Yeah.
He's wearing diapers.
Bulletproof jacket.
Yeah. I'm sure like a t-shirt, a vest, somewhere, shoes. Because even that creates more weight for just pull him down.
Exactly, yeah. So that's why the baby is dressed the way the baby is dressed. Yeah. Add more weight than the baby normally has on. The throwing is what now. So Twitter, why guys on Twitter are upset is because of the way
He threw the baby.
Yeah. But that's the whole point.
But have you ever seen Ombachi like how he handles his baby? It's careful, but it looks carefree. Kuja hapa alafu it's like by the leg. Like holds them the same way he holds the sunguras.
I've seen him hold the sunguras with no.
So when the baby finished, Ombachi said, "Done." Done. I saw one of the comments. There's a guy who just put the free throw thing for Bakay.
Yeah.
For the kids. With now the baby replaced there. But it's just interesting how ignorant people can be. True. One, this is the parent. Maybe I'm like, okay, if the only video I've come across where I was like, hey, as much as this is the parent, this should never have happened. Is the babe who was giving the baby a J? Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and forcing the baby to smoke a big J. Yeah. But then I look at this and wangalia the comments, guys are like, oh my god, there's a lady who's I can't remember her handle, like, oh, as an expert swimmer, I wonder what she's training the baby for.
And both the two parents are former Olympians.
Oh yeah, shit.
So those kids are going to be athletic
in every shape and form.
Yeah.
Done.
100 meters. Done.
So there's Ombachi training the babies on water safety, and then there's our friend Sir Alexa's.
Yeah.
So Sir Alexa's literally
professional lifeguard.
Professional lifeguard. I want to see what Sir Alexa's is doing here.
This is called attempted swimming.
Okay, he hasn't even moved.
Hey,
he's not moving.
He's made the same progress.
No, it's the cheering for me. Woo!
And then look at him when he's done. He's really proud.
He's so proud of himself. So this is
like the way Huru is saying thank you Kenya. Kenyans are thanking Huru. Tumetekeleza. What?
Muliitisha tukawapa.
How this
What?
So you guys have seen those billboards.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank you, Mr. President. And I'm sure he's the one who's writing the printy. And then when he's driving on the expressway, he's like, thank you. I acknowledge the thanks. Thanks for nothing, you piece of shit.
Give me a serviette, please.
Tunaanza episode na hiyo.
Just give me a serviette.
Oh my God.
Just give me. The thing is a bit ugly. Just give me the serviette. Thank you.
I'm done. Can you get me a towel?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my
Because I'm literally so. Can you get me a towel?
Is my laptop okay?
It's actually the least affected.
Hold up, there more. Jesus.
Mariah is asking for a towel. Mariah, you like to overreact. A towel.
Yes. Bra. Mimi na mtoto wa Ombachi, no difference.
I'm sorry.
Tiano na mtoto wa Ombachi. And it's hot water.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
The only difference I'm swimming in Chaxy speed.
I think we have the first few seconds of the show.
Yeah.
we clearly have the first 2 seconds of the show.
Oh my God. Anywho, that's done.
Okay, sawa. Anyway, so let's leave Kenya a bit. Because we're still coming back to Kenya. Huh?
We beg. Just
PTSD.
yeah.
Okay, I'll not see Peter as I laugh. So it's over. Calm down.
So you know this episode, this is 40 minutes of you laughing.
Imagine.
And then 13 minutes of Mariah talking. And then 12 minutes of me talking.
So I'm done. Okay. Okay. So let's go to Sri Lanka, because if I go to the next topic, I'll keep laughing. So Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka as a country is bankrupt. And there's a video here of over 100,000 protesters invading the presidential palace. Look at that protest.
That's crazy.
I know you're talking now. Bro, look at that protest. Look at that crowd all around the presidential palace. Talk of a protest. Bro, how do you even...
Me, I'm always worried because now if you're at the center and you feel like peeing,
you just pee.
you know, through
Look at the guys
10,000
in there.
people.
So we have more interesting clips of what happens when they get in. But then, which just led me to the whole Sri Lanka story. So that looks like they've won, but before this there was tear gas and then the crowd became just too big.
Yeah.
And now they couldn't do anything.
150,000 people, I don't think any police force can stop you.
No, it's impossible.
Unless they shoot like 10 people, then now guys get scared and run. We see like riots like this, you can't tell how it's going to go.
True.
Yeah.
The more you zushia wasema, you barricade them, the more they can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think let's laugh at these videos and then we can discuss Sri Lanka. So there's this guy in the gym.
Anakanani, jichopevu.
No, it looks like honest work, to be honest. But hey, why are they all holding onto the treadmill?
Look at this guy. Just play it again. Look at his face here. When he
It's like I must burn my taxes and my calories.
Then I think there's one more. I think the next one. Then
the guys in the
Then
pool.
this is now where Ombachi felt very proud. Bro, pool party. Guys, how do you go home after if you don't find your clothes? Like the guy
They said they're not leaving till he steps down. They're not leaving. Yeah.
So that's their home.
Yeah, they're not leaving till he steps down. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just know it smells crazy in there.
Start getting to imagine.
So when I was reading up on this Sri Lanka situation, so there's this family. Bro, I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry. You guys can. Maybe tunaweza kwa episode, read for whoever is watching on YouTube. I can't pronounce that name. But then they've been running Sri Lanka for 80 years. 80. Even before.
As in 80.
80, like 8 decades.
What?
Like even
Sri
before.
Lanka was never colonized.
It was. Like literally even before they got their independence, the family was already in key government positions. See, it's just like saying the Tomboyas. Before independence, they were still leaders.
Running
You know what I
the
mean?
country.
They're still running the country. So they've been running the country for like 80 years, and they just pass it over to the next brothers.
To the next son.
So as it stands even now, why Sri Lanka is bankrupt and they're going through a lot of problems is because of many things. One, like really bad policies. It's literally like a family enterprise running a whole country, and they are in most of the key positions in government. Is just them. Even the positions that are not really powerful in government, they still like their sons, their grandsons. Like it's literally a family running a whole country for many years. So as a country, one, they export more than they produce. No, they import, more than they produce and more than they export. They have such bad policies. Like, for example, rice is big from Sri Lanka. Then these guys came and said, because of health reasons, now they're banning fertilizer in the country. So you can't produce as much as they would produce. So even things as rice that was staple for them that they would export, now they have to start importing. So then another Kenyan situation, borrowing so much, and then all this money still ends up in the family. So they're borrowing so much until they got flagged by, like India and some other countries that were lending to them. They're like, the rate at which you guys are borrowing money and not pumping it back into the economy so it can repay itself. They were on red for a while. Then guess what this guy did? The president went borrowed some more money. When
are we getting flagged? God, when?
But with people like Wajakawa, it's hard to get flagged because now they feel like there's hope to pay back the money.
Yeah.
So literally, one family has sank a whole country, bro.
And I said they fled.
Apparently, the president is hiding in some Navy vessel.
And I saw like their suitcases, like 5 of them.
He left with 5 suitcases. I wonder what they were carrying those suitcases.
Full of cash.
Probably
definitely.
money and gold.
Yeah.
So then the other
Maybe
thing,
like his best shoes. Sappiest of njongas.
So the other thing I read that was interesting because I'm not really an expert in finance or money. I'm just reporting what I read. Is so now when their currency, I've forgotten what it's called. At some point like last year, $1 was equal to like almost 400 bob of that currency. So when they realized that now they were running out of reserves and they were doing really badly, so they started banning. They started banning things like luxury products. If you're in that country, you can't buy a Gucci bag and stuff like that because you're gonna spend foreign currency, but they need foreign currency in their country. So anything that would involve banning.
Who's their minister of economics?
Such bad policies, bro. Like they made such bad policies. You couldn't buy luxury products because now they wanted to, keep more of the foreign currency within the country. They kept borrowing some more, kept hiring more of their family. Bro, like one family has literally crippled a whole country. And apparently this is not new in Asian countries. It's a thing.
What?
So Saizi completely bankrupt. So they need like 20 billion USD to get back on their feet.
They'll need to borrow that. Like we'll do a harambe. Like how does economics work? How does that? Okay, I understand. Like a country, I can go bankrupt. A company can go bankrupt.
Yeah, a whole country.
Yeah, no, a whole country. What happens
when you go bankrupt? So see,
what do you sell? You just rely on relief. It's 20 billion USD.
Because
Elon Musk anaweza wasaidia.
Elon Musk anaweza wasaidia. So Elon Musk could actually own that country, literally, if he wanted. He could own the country and run it like Tesla.
20 billion USD.
Yeah, move it.
That's like pocket change.
Yeah,
for Elon Musk. But then does he have that? Does he have the money in cash though? But it could be in value and assets.
Yeah.
Still works as a country. Yeah.
It's like I'll give you guys 2% of Tesla. For 100% of your land. Oh my goodness.
And then just move operations and everything back to the country. Yeah. So leading up to the protests, even why now became a big problem, is things like fuel. We've had shortages here, sindio?
Yeah.
Huko now taps dried, completely dried up. There's no food. When it gets to the point where a country doesn't have food for a lot of the population, then it's in crisis. Yeah. So I wonder what happens. Yeah, who knows what happens when a country is bankrupt?
Prayers. If it was an African country, definitely they'll say 3 days of national
fast.
national prayers. But I'd want to know how much to Achange. Is there a pay bill for
Sri Lanka?
And
then it goes back
what
to
is
the
their
brothers.
queen
then
doing
it goes
about
back
it?
to the family.
Yeah.
Then it goes back to the
What
family.
is Nicki Minaj doing about it?
Yeah, you can pass. Just pass. What is Nikki doing about Sri Lanka? Can we tweet? Do you have the mic check Twitter? Can you tweet from the mic check on Nikki?
What is Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, just tweet. No, tweet Nikki.
Okay.
Tweet her. What are you doing about Sri Lanka?
You're mad.
We'll put this on the edit. Twitter. Maybe she'll respond. Who knows? This could be how we make it.
She just
Taniambia to rah. I hear you. I would do the same.
Yeah. Anyway, so talking about foreign countries, as you tweet, let us know when the tweet is sent.
Yeah.
Just be at Nicki Minaj. What are you doing about Sri Lanka? From mic check. So now, Fox News. Fox News 1. Bro, I've never watched Fox News. I've seen clips online a lot, but it's always about their fake news.
Facts.
Always. Like it's literally the propaganda station of Maju.
It's not called Fox for no reason.
Nobody gives a fox.
So, Mariah, it's not called Fox for no reason.
Yeah. Because in French, fault is F-A-U-S, but it said four.
But is that okay? Yeah, but I get you.
Did you know she can speak French?
Je m'appelle?
Je m'appelle Marie et toi?
Ooh. Sema, welcome to Mic Check.
Bienvenue au Mic Check.
Oui.
Really? Oui.
So, anyway, so if there were Kenyan Midhouse, they would be what? The Nairobian. That newspaper, Sindio?
It's not the crazy ones, Ama.
Crazy.
It would be the Star.
No, the Star has legit news.
The Star is down like that. Smart people read the Star, like, but dumb people write it. The Star is a shit newspaper.
Oh my gosh. So there's, I don't know who she is. Maybe an analyst or a politician. I don't know who she is, basically. And I didn't care to even find out who she was because of just how ignorant she is. But please play the video.
The insularity of these celebrities is so asinine to me. It's so nauseating because these comments are totally delusional, right? So she's talking about what voting rights?
Yeah.
That we have less voting rights here. What about in Kenya, where pregnant women can't leave the house, so they absolutely have no constructive right to vote? Or in Oman, where women have to vote as their husbands do, or
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
We just rewind to mpaka hapo Kenya. Bro, like how ignorant can someone be on national TV?
Me, I don't trust.
Yeah, which country are we in?
Which Kenya is this?
That's fine. Pause. So she says in Kenya,
Pregnant women
can't leave the house. Therefore, they have no.
I mean,
I guess some of the Wakorinos of Kenya.
Sis, what is you talking about?
Bro, someone literally went on live TV and said in Kenya, pregnant women cannot leave the house. Therefore, they do not have any voting rights.
I can't trust anyone who has a thesaurus. She clearly has a thesaurus. It's so nauseating. It's asinine. It's shut up. Yeah, that's the same word 3 times.
To that babe.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Gunshots. Did anyone look up the Oman one? Because
no, I didn't look up the Oman one. I think what caught my attention was the Kenyan one. Yeah. But I'm just like.
But someone shared a link to.
That is on Google NGO apparently that said that.
You know how NGOs make up scenarios sometimes to get funding.
But then I'm just like. Even what we do here normally, if we talk about something that someone posted, we always make reference.
Yeah,
I can't boldly come and talk about an article, and say it like I'm sure, you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah, she should have said that. There's this, because clearly she's never been to Kenya, maybe not even in Africa.
She should put down the thesaurus and read something else.
Oh yeah, clearly.
It's nauseating. It's asinine.
It's nauseating.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm gonna let me plug this in. So we said for our big 30.
Yeah.
We're gonna have an audience of 30 people. And the good thing is we're not announcing this online. Because the thing about announcing this online is now we have everyone who just wants to come because there's a plan.
Yeah.
Kuna plot, kuna sanonga tu wameboeka. But then the guys who actually listen to the show are the guys we want to come for the first 30 when we have an actual audience. So the simple. hello@upsidedigital.com is the email. Just send us an email with your full name, ID number, and phone number at HELLO@UpSydDigital.com. hello@upsidedigital.com. Send us your full name, ID number, and phone number. And the first 30 will be in our first live recording. So I have some names. We made the announcement last time, but we didn't ask guys to send in details.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of emails where we have to respond and say, send us your details. So I want to shout out the first few that have sent their full details.
Yay.
Ian Jogu Munene is the first person on the live recording. Comfort Masharia, Shalin Nyaga, Bill Odida, Simon Otieno Obote, Brian Masharia, Ken Joroge, Edna Onyancha, and David Kanyi. So the guys, we have their full details. And there's more people who are waiting for their emails. But also for the guys that just read their names, kindly send us your phone numbers. So Big 30... Bro, now it has to be a thing.
It has to be a
put
thing.
it out there. It has to be a thing, bro.
Promised.
It has to be a thing. So shout out.
What if we actually pull it off?
That would be fire, bro. Can we check?
We'll figure it out.
Who will check? Who's in town this week?
Nani akona namba ya
Ama who
Nana?
knows how?
Nana Gishaga.
Oh, Nana.
We'll talk to Alex.
Can I zip myself up? Bro, but then, do you know, officially I'm like the most stylish person on earth. If you have a problem with it, come find me.
Won't fight it.
Sawa. So
When the number one.
Exactly. Somebody rare you
shout out to them.
Everything is possible when you lie. Nikona domo click on the mask.
It's okay.
I actually think I have more Kenya shillings than Elon.
Of course. It's true though. It's true. So anyway, so our big 30 is coming up. I think now we're gonna find a date that makes sense. We'll announce it within the show, and then we'll plan to make sure that it's an experience that you won't forget. I hope we can get better with our big
dreams.
Anyway, so I'm coming now to you. Biggest daddy. We need the face. Okay, just do it.
Hey Siri. What's my name?
You're Steve, but you asked me to call you Biggest Daddy.
Yeah. So every time.
But I'm a kuseti. And because we're friends.
Yeah. So I think it's the next one.
Okay, let's try again.
Siri. What's my name?
You're Steve, but since we're friends, I get to call you Biggest Daddy.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the reason I did this was to pick up chicks. So I used to go like
Mariah.
I think it's my face because I'm in awe.
To pick up chicks. Yeah, so like you know how you'd go, you meet someone, you start talking, then they're like, hey, but what's your name? Like, let me ask my phone. And then it was just like a funny thing. Then I'm like, since we're here, so you give me your socials. Or
so how would you do it? Just do it again.
Yeah.
Just do it again.
Let's ask my phone, what's my name?
Okay,
hey Siri, what's my name? Okay, it's gone off. The network. But ideally, it would say, since you're friends, you get to call me Biggest Daddy. I'm like, see, we can also be friends and you can call me Biggest Daddy. It's worked 0 over 10 times.
That's the confirmation I wanted.
They usually, most people just laugh and say, that's so silly.
You know, Nini, Muimuto boys munapitia. You and sex continue. Conversion rate.
Cast a wide net.
Muimuto
boys
munapitia. But yo, Biggest Daddy, man, super proud of you, man. You are the first person, I think, in the set and in the crew to start therapy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you, man. Will I be consistent? We'll see.
Yeah, so you've done 1 week now, right?
Yeah.
How is it?
One session. Let's say
one session, yeah.
Wasn't bad.
How many sessions a week do you have?
So my therapist told me, I can now say my therapist.
Hey, flex!
Biggest Daddy has a therapist. But she told me she doesn't believe in long-term therapy. And a lot of the work is outside the sessions. So she said we'll start with once a week, and then with now the progress and everything, we can go to like twice a month, and then like once a month, and then from there on it's anytime I need to talk to someone.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So maybe for the next 3 months I'll be doing a session a week. Yeah. I'm hoping to stay consistent. Niko na vitu mbili nafanya every week. Mic check na therapy.
These are the only consistent things you've ever had, aside kazi.
Aside?
Kazi.
Oh, yeah. I had my own things.
No. I'm being nice.
So it was, let's see how it unfolds. Yeah. So far, so good.
Mariah, is therapy something that is in the back of your mind?
Yeah, but right now I'm enjoying being bitter. So.
I was going to say Mariah's therapist needs a therapist.
No, actually, I think I told you guys. I told you guys.
Wait.
Don't talk about my dolls.
No.
Where are they, by the way? Did you come with one?
Did you bring?
I come with Magda. I forgot.
Wait, Mariah literally said, I've thought about therapy, but right now I'm enjoying being bitter.
Oh, yes. I am enjoying.
That's a bold claim.
Yeah, I am.
So, let's take a vote. Between me spitting and Mariah saying that, which one starts the show, the first few seconds? Between me spitting and Mariah, me asking Mariah, and she's saying, I've thought about therapy, but right now I'm enjoying being bitter. Which one starts?
Me, I want two bodies to coexist. Nataka aseme hivyo alafu ufanye.
That's how the show begins.
Yes.
That's what they're using as a promo. Oh my God.
Sorry, back to you explaining something.
Yeah, so right now...
I'm using most of my energy to hate. I hate my life, but I hate people more.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to unpack a lot of things yet. Okay. So yeah, but I know it's definitely in the works for me somewhere as I go down this life journey. But right now, me Nandimu, one side.
When life gives you lemons,
So, is there a thing that would make you feel like you're ready now?
Well, if I say this, it will sound really dark. No, I can't say it, but let's just say...
But there is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't say. You guys will kick me out.
You text too.
You can tell us in the group.
Definitely, but I can't say it on air. But yeah, I feel like there's one thing I know if it does happen, I think I'll be ready.
Got you. Yeah. So you, is this something you've sat on for a while or?
Yeah.
And if so, when do you wake up and say, okay, now I'm going forward with it?
I think, okay, for me, there wasn't like a turning point or anything. I was just like, sinifanye kitu. Because I'd called that therapist like 3 times this year. And like, let's set up a session next week. She's like, okay. And then next week, I'm like, the other week. And then the other week. And then now she told me, just call me when you're ready. So I don't... I was like, yeah.
Biggest daddy.
Yeah.
Biggest daddy like, the
weirdest thing is like, when you're talking, you can see her expression like... And then she's writing down things. I'm like, show me the notes. Huyu ni kichwa mbaya.
Did she show you the notes? No,
they can't show you.
The notes are for like them to keep up, and also like if kama kazi yako ni ngumu,
they know
and they
where
refer it
to
to someone else, they give them the notes.
Yeah.
Got you.
So they can get to a point that like, I can't help you beyond this point.
Yes.
But she asked me, like, why are you in therapy? I was like, because all my friends who've gone have told me I need to go.
That's a valid reason.
It's a valid reason. Yeah. They're like, hey, Mwangi, you need this team.
Yeah.
No, but what about you? Do you feel like you might want to go for therapy?
Yeah, I've thought about it for a while. I just haven't figured out who, when, how. But it's something that I think about all the time. Okay. So it's going to happen when it happens, yeah.
Okay.
But definitely. So now that you've done, I feel like now I'm more encouraged to fast track it. Then we'll talk about our sessions. Then before we realize,
me, I'm still biting my dolls.
Mariah, that's why we talk to us about your dolls and how they help you be bitter.
No, not now. Like when I was younger, like I used to have like really like let me know if it was bad anger issues. But I noticed like I used to get infuriated a lot and by very small things. So I have these 3 dolls. Chaxy and Mwass met them yesterday. So
they're not living, they're actual dolls. Like
but they have birthdays.
Like
they're just teddy bears. You guys are being so extra. Anyway, so these teddy bears, there's one that I got when I was like 3. So imagine I still have.
So how old is it now?
23.
So your teddy bear is 23 years old.
Yes. So this is as far as I'm concerned.
So it's life
I know it's 23.
It's life started when
the
you got
minute it was put in my hands. Bus.
Na venye Nakaili ilikuja na meli kaenda
No, my
Gikomba.
concern.
Ikaka storage for 6 months.
No, actually, I got it. How did I?
Okay, since it's alive,
Did you
when
buy
will
it?
it die?
No, I didn't buy it. I got it when we had just gone to London. Like, my grandma gave it to me at the airport.
Okay.
Sasa, it was like literally they made it, then you took it. So
It was that's the thing. Do you mean ilipewa
the
tu?
age. Ama ni kama venye the way scientists try to find out how old a tree is.
Yeah.
It is do measure what they tell you this tree has been here for 1 billion years. I'm like,
How?
1 billion?
It's one of those scenarios.
sorry.
So like whenever like I'd be made angry and I know of course siwezi kupiga, I just run to my room, grab that doll, and I'd like see them to manyamangumu. I'd
So you used
bite
to
it like
abuse
that.
your dog.
When you edit, are you going to slowly zoom into her face as she says that? Alafu weke those trailers for nini. Those crazy movies for Sujati, how he murdered 39 women. Those man that women like to watch a lot.
True dogs. But yeah, so I used to bite into my dolls a lot. But yeah, these days I'm not angry. I'm just bitter.
Okay, so
So what's the next emotion? Anger,
I just told
bitterness.
you I'm bitter. So see, after therapy now I'll just be a happy soul.
I mean, I don't see a happy Mariah.
You'll be such a weird
I see a
Mariah.
positive. I like your shoes.
Yeah.
No. You'll not be like, hey, this is where you know you should call your plug and sit your
Come
shoes.
on. Come on.
But anyway,
Yeah.
man, kudos.
Kibo.
And Tafari, you had something to say.
Nikasema tu kama idoli iko 23 na kweli basi huyu mtoi wa Vera.
It's possible.
Imeanza kuna
very
possibility juu.
That doll needs more therapy than you.
Why?
Have you watched
The biting.
the movie?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Yeah.
But Ted is
One
so
day that
cool.
doll will come alive and be like,
Yeah.
I stopped biting
So much
years
PTSD
ago.
around the dog.
okay. So how what's the name of the dog?
The panda doesn't have a name. The white one doesn't have a name. The brown one is because I got it from my cousin. So I call it. My cousin's called Magda. So it's called Magda.
Magda.
Yeah.
So the other two nameless too.
Hizo zingine ni nameless na ingine we
Panda.
call-
I just call it panda. The white one wanakuanga
How
tu.
about you call it Shuka? This is my panda Shuka.
But that one is Shuka. That's fine.
Got
panda
you.
Shuka.
It officially has a name, but actually I'll call it Shuka.
How old is it?
That's Anita. She got it for when? What graduation was that? Can't remember. But yeah,
You should
he's
see
way
her eyes.
younger.
You're just like you see it. Like I see
I
it.
can see how she's
He's way
doing the
younger.
math.
Yeah.
Is it? Anyway, this is from us starting therapy. Yeah. And for all you guys, man, when you're able to do therapy, go for it. Yeah. I will. Because since all of us need therapy, this guy probably needs a bit more therapy. Kabiwa Judas. A bit more, just slightly more. So Mariah called him Kabiwa Judas. The Gobare called her Danko. Danko for dad and uncle. To Danko. What?
Dihori.
Dihori. Dihori.
What's the hurry?
What
You
is
know what
Dihori?
Dihori is?
No.
Just tell any Kikuyu to give you the translation.
Me, I'm Kikuyu and I don't know the hurry.
Is it Dihori?
Okay, but I also don't know a lot of Kikuyu. I know just enough to bargain. Tika ishio mani. Yeah.
Anyway, so Kabiwa Judas. Okay, his actual name is Kabi, but he's married to. Her name is Millie, right?
No.
Millie. No, Millie is
Millie is what Terence.
Terence Creative.
Okay, so what's okay? She's
Bibi yake anaitwangwa
so he's
nani?
married, and they have a thing called Wajesus. Wajesus
Yeah.
family.
They have a
And-
thing.
It's not what Jesus family. It's what Jesus family.
Yeah, actually.
And their YouTube is one of the most annoying YouTubes from Kenya I've come across. And I'm not even hating. I'm being on like.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Kabi, Mariah,
Yeah.
you have the breakdown. So Kabi Judas, I'm finding in the same round.
Oh yeah, she's called Millie wa Jesus.
So she's Millie wa Jesus.
Yeah.
And then Kabi wa Jesus. Then they're called the wa Jesus family.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Fuck. That's
Interesting.
Steve Simple Boys.
He had a worse moment than many. I just go like.
So wait, what exactly? What do you want me to?
Kabi wa Judas. Like,
Just what he said on the pulpit.
No, because we were supposed to talk about this thing last week, but then we didn't get a chance to cover it. But you're the one who brought up the story, so I didn't check it.
No, like
out.
the whole rundown from like the situation with the cousin.
Just,
Okay, so yeah, long story short, he smashed his cousin. and they got a baby. So he was denying at first, then after, because he had been refusing kufanya DNA. So DNA katoka. First, he denied, and they did a video with the wife crying.
I saw
the
that.
way Satan is after them. DNA katoka. They did yet another video now claiming.
So the DNA proved that he actually
but he said
cousin.
he had been claiming that the cousin doesn't know the baby daddy, so he's just been stepping up and playing a fatherly role to the cousin's child.
This is very unlike Jesus' behavior, no?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
He's been stepping up ever since he stepped in. Why would you? In this economy,
So yeah.
Kabi Mpategan should start to answer.
So actually, it's their mutual cousin who now came with the full tea to Edgar, saying he's lying, he's actually the father, blah blah. So they've been trying to get him to a DNA test and akata. So DNA kafanywa, boom.
He's
Danko.
actually the father. Danko.
Yeah.
So he's the dad and the uncle to this kid at the same time.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. How complex can life be?
And we are not in Mississippi. We are in Messi.
And we are not also picking cotton anymore.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's crazy. So now I think he's becoming a pastor or something like that.
Okay.
So that's when he did this video. No, rather this clip was taken of him on the pulpit saying, he's had sex with so many cousins. It's just that this one, alipata mtoto. Yeah, and
so the other ones he was pulling out. I have so many questions.
It's just sick.
It's messy.
So the thing is, this is happening when he's older, when he's able, he's over 18 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not over 18, he's maybe... At what age can you make a lady pregnant?
Even at 10.
At 10. At 10?
Even at 10, the youngest father is 10 years old.
Fuck! So if you're 10 years old and you're a dad to a real human being.
Yeah. The youngest mother is 9.
Oh, see, but reproductive organs develop at different rates. But 9, 10, 11, around teenhood too, when you're getting into adolescence.
So Kabi unprovoked went on a pulpit and said, mmeshtuka sana na hii moja.
And it's not the first. Praise God. I'm like, that whole church was like, amen. Amen. Sometimes you guys just blame the devil and he's just chilling with Tupac. I'm like, stop.
Kabi wa Jesus.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
But there's something, I was seeing a video yesterday and this girl was saying there's something apparently in theology class that they call vertical morality and horizontal morality. So apparently pastors are encouraged. Okay, basically vertical morality is God is at the top. Then horizontal is men and the person you've wronged and whatever. So if you're on the pulpit, so the cross is the center is the pulpit. So if you're at the pulpit and you confess your sins, God automatically has forgiven you. So that's why apparently they're encouraged to confess their sins kwa pulpit.
So all it takes is just to go on the pulpit and confess. This religion discussion is complex, eh?
Tell me about
it's
it. I didn't. I was like,
yeah. So literally
weird.
at the pulpit you confess and
yeah,
then
nanivo. Let's even if I killed somebody, I killed your dog.
Or your doll.
Or if you killed your own doll.
On the pulpit, let's say I kill something you love. Sijai kuambia, I've never said sorry to you or whatever. Once I step on the pulpit and I say, hey, by the way,
I'm throwing hands on the pulpit and then asking for forgiveness immediately. If that's how it works, I'll be like, Mariah, come, let me forgive you. God.
So apparently that's what they're encouraged to do. Once you confess your sins for pulpit.
Once they start making religion sound scientific, they just lose me. Just the BS that the cross looks up, vertical, horizontal, stop. You guys just have a bunch of 10 rules. Just do that and love each other.
There's a really nice clip that maybe guys should check out online by George Carlin. I think you've seen it. On religion. Bro.
That guy
that is one of my favorite clips. He tears down religion, bro.
I was watching him yesterday by the...
Yeah, just lock the door to Fari.
Randomly discovered Dave Chappelle has 39 minutes of new material on Netflix channel.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's an acceptance speech to like
Ray, close the door.
Is it the- yeah.
Funge tu mlango hata wasikia.
is it the place? I think the high school where he went to study art and acting and all that. They named the theater after him.
Wow.
So it was his acceptance speech. It's so dope. I won't spoil it because it's nice.
Yeah.
It has
I
bits of ha ha
definitely
ha ha,
have to
but you know
watch
how
it.
Dave Chappelle grabs your attention.
Yeah.
Dave is not even about her.
Yeah.
He's not mchangwa no comedy, you know.
Yeah.
He's not punch
He's
evil.
probably the most profound person I've ever had speak.
Same here.
Yeah, so go watch it. It's nice.
I will.
That's what I'm watching today. So Elon Musk is terminating his 44 billion USD Twitter deal. Was this for clout? Because Elon is not new with clout.
Exactly.
Did he do the whole thing for clout?
I feel so.
I don't think so.
Do you think he really wanted to buy Twitter?
You know, when he told them he needs like open, like he needs everything to be transparent. I think that's when the problem came in.
Yeah.
Because you're saying this will be the free speech platform.
But then, if Twitter has accepted you buying the thing, why don't you buy it and make it free?
Because it might choma them, the previous guys who owned it or developed it. Sagas might come up. The algorithm was skewed to do this.
Do you think Elon cares about that? The way Elon
He
speaks?
doesn't, but the people at Twitter there would be a lot to lose. There'd be a lot at stake.
But they had already offered. Like the deal had been done.
But you see, part of the deal was everything has to be open and clean and transparent. You know how, for example, like you talk about something with someone on the phone and to buy a microwave and then you see an ad. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but you see, like if Facebook was made to be open and to show how they serve ads, a lot of the technology there would be unethical.
True.
So if Twitter, Elon Musk wanted to buy Twitter, and he said he needs like to be presented with the whole technology open, everything can go public.
Yeah.
So I think they said like maybe some stuff
That's a bit
shouldn't be seen,
messy.
you know.
True.
And then maybe what they saw was a bit messy. I wouldn't say he it was all for clout, but I think like it would have started conversations that would have gone.
Yeah, we're not ready for.
But then because now if he's terminating this, then he doesn't win in either way of getting a free platform. Then is Elon starting his own then?
Yeah, he might.
Like that is
Might.
completely free.
Just my.
The boring company is there for that. They usually create stuff to like.
I
we
really
need
should
this
do
next stuff,
MySpace
yeah.
and we move on.
Were you guys on MySpace?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't.
My first social media thing was To Go. Remember To Go?
I
Are
remember
Are you
to go, but I
serious? You're
wasn't on
supposed
it.
to go.
That was it. Yeah, that was when I had a phone with internet.
Jeez.
Mine was Facebook, bro. When I just joined from one.
You look
And then,
kutoka Kuria.
you know, so
Baba alikuwa
cool
sasa
story
alikuwa
about Facebook.
Sasa ulikuwa wapi? Migori like Kusa Kanga.
Yeah, so when I just joined Kanga, so now this is I'm in Form 1. Then I joined I was sitting next to a guy who was from Nairobi in class. Akaniuliza what my Facebook handle is. I'm like, what? I swear I'm not even making this up. So I'd had the thing Facebook. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it, never been. But then I was a computer student, so I had access to the lab, computer lab, which had internet. So that's when I created my first ever Facebook account. So that was my first time on social media.
Hey,
Sikuwa
Rastas
najua-
in tech.
What was your name on Facebook?
Let's not go there.
Mary.
No, I think it was Chacha Moroga. Then I added the Chaxy later.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Something like
Mine
that,
was
yeah.
Steven Dope Boy.
DWO, Dope. Yeah, what are my Facebook names?
Yangu ilikuwa Tafari the dopest.
Tafari the Dopest, which you still have.
Ray.
Ray?
Me, my name was line yangu imefungwa.
I like how creative.
They know. What are Facebook?
Mine was Shea Cruz.
Shikule. Shikule.
Shea Cruz.
Shea Cruz, which you still use. Salince.
Yangu ilikuwa tu jina yangu Salince, sio Sena.
Hivyo tu.
Yeah.
Ernest.
Ernest kata the
I'm just being honest.
hizo.
No, just being honest.
It was Andre, like ERNDRE.
Andre.
Yeah.
Like the rapper.
Andre 1000.
Andre.
Andre 500. Andre 500 sounds nice.
Yeah, Andre 500 sounds
Sisemi
nice.
yangu. Moving on.
No,
Listen,
Mariah the big body chick.
who sleep there?
Delicious.
Siwezi sema okay, it was not that bootylicious shit, but
But it was something
Sisemi, it was
that you're
some
ashamed
damn
to say.
mess.
So that's the whole point.
No.
Me, I joined Facebook because I wanted to talk to white chicks.
You talk to white chicks after.
I think maybe there were catfishes. I don't know. So this guy in class, I think we were in class 7 or 8. So I used to go to the cyber. And then you pay that. Was it like 50 cents a minute or something?
Yeah.
So you pay like 20 bob. You have like 40 minutes to the internet. So that means you load 3 pages. And then we're there. So he was showing me his profile. He was talking to like white chicks, like in the messages, and asking for money. But now I was like, how are they going to send you money? I have to go figure it out.
Asking for money?
Yeah. So he used to tell them he loves them. And so I was like, hey, when may I want white chicks?
Damn.
So I joined. And then I remember taking like
So he'd message random white people?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Bro, hii iko kwa 39 ways to die.
But they'd be like in the States, in the UK.
Yeah.
And then us were in Githurai.
So I'm like,
so it's like, there's a kaka distance.
That's
But it was nice.
madness.
But then I discovered I'm funny because I used to get like likes.
when you post
Yeah.
Post
something.
and whatnot.
Like who posts it,
Wait, you didn't
yeah.
know you were funny before?
I knew I was, but I didn't know like I could be funny to strangers.
that?
Ah,
You know, like
you were
I was
funny within
funny
the
in
circles.
Sunday school, class,
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, this bootylicious _ Mariah likes my post.
that was never me. Jeez.
Yeah.
That was
so,
crazy, yeah.
so anyway, so this deal is Elon is done with this thing. Could be for many reasons. Maybe it will come out. The good thing with Elon is atonget. He'll say
Yeah.
One
what
day he'll
happened,
smoke a blunt and be like,
And then,
Don't say what's up.
these
I'll
Twitter
thread.
people.
Exactly. But let's see how this develops. But I was quite excited to see how Twitter would turn to if he actually took over. Because I'm sure Elon is the guy who comes in and brings change.
Do you think he'll develop a new like social media site?
I don't think so. I think he has
'Cause right
bigger,
now, what
he has
can you
bigger
do?
things to focus
Bigger.
on in
True.
Tesla.
Twitter has owned conversation. Facebook has owned
Yeah.
community.
Because how many
TikTok
hours
has owned videos.
How many hours does Elon Musk have? Because he's still working on the thing of making space travel accessible to
underground.
people.
He's doing Tesla.
Yeah.
He's making tequila.
He's making tequila. He's digging tunnels. He's making
sending emails.
supercars. He's sending.
Alafu, of course, I'm sure he has projects that are classified.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But anyway, sorry. Want to say something? So anyway, a moment of silence for Maina Olwenya, who we all know from Nairobi Half-Life. One of the best movies I've ever seen from Kenya. So apparently passed on. How did he pass on? You know?
He just collapsed.
He just
and was
collapsed and died.
pronounced dead.
Yeah, so rest in peace, man.
R.I.P. man.
Okay, I'm a piano tour. How long should a moment of silence be? This is like cooking ugali. When do you know it's ready? You know.
Hatufiki kwa nyumba.
Nigga just compared cooking ugali to a moment of silence. Do you know how to cook ugali?
I know how to cook ugali, but I never know. Like, you can never tell. Sasa it's ready. You know, it's like boiling an egg.
You made ugali.
It's like boiling an egg as well.
Tafari, that day at my house, you made the ugali.
No, Tafari made.
Tafari made the ugali.
So Tafari is fantastic. Tafari makes
That was
best
nice
ugali.
ugali.
Actually,
Okay,
I've never
Tafari,
tasted better
unajaji
ugali.
ugali imeiva.
Sindio, it's a valid question.
It's an instinct. You just know.
Yeah.
Unaona ugali ndo ujue imeiva, lazima iweze rise kutoka kwa hiyo sufuria, like uipike hadi ikue light
Ijiinue.
ianze kujiinua. Kama ijiinui hata tuangu
What if you lift it yourself? Like
Come on.
me and my hit or miss with ugali, because at the house when I'm making ugali, I make ugali for one. And you know how
Ugali for
it's hard
one
to
is-
make small ugali. Like
Yeah.
ugali, you have to make it for like 4 people so that you cut it.
Yeah.
So I usually use the small sufuria. I end up buying.
But
I was like,
so how do you know ugali is okay?
the
Tafari,
worst part
explain.
about buying ugali is you pay more for delivery. Buy ugali 30 bob delivery chwani.
How do you know ugali imeiva?
So they say,
Hit it on the wall.
according to Google, moments of silence.
I can't believe you just said that.
So if it sticks,
If it sticks, it's not real.
if it doesn't,
Ikianguke
iko
iko
sawa.
imeiva.
So according to Google, moments of silence often last 1 minute, but other amounts of time may be chosen. Can you imagine if you ukifanya yourself and 15 minutes of silence? That's a
Yeah,
lot, bro.
you'll have
Yeah,
to.
you sleep standing, bro. Like 15 minutes umenyamaza tu. I'm gonna start humming. Because
It's a moment of silence.
It's the point where you have me.
No, because how can we be? Imagine, can we just let's go silent? But I can see you. 1 minute later, Nico like, cook up and basically.
Chaxy, you need help.
Anyway, so I'm a piano tour, which by the way, before Mariah give us the breakdown. Before, by the way, if you've never been, has nothing to do with Amapiano. It's just another
Did they
reggae
play
concert.
Amapiano all through?
Not all through.
There's like one Amapiano set, no?
No, it's all of it is Amapiano, but after the performances, now they switch it up.
Now Senji starts to play.
Until they switch it up kidogo. Me, I'd hate to go for Reggae Fest, and then I'm told after some performance,
the summer confessions.
But honestly, it was really nice.
So this is yesterday. No, Saturday. Okay, yes.
Where was it?
Run with it.
Hidden Gardens.
Where is Hidden Gardens? Is it like a nice
It's like
event?
a minute away from Waterfront.
Because I'm looking for event venues.
It's
Is
like
it
a second
good
away
venue?
from what. It's perfect.
Okay. Does it have like a water body, like a lake?
No.
Okay, cool.
Parking, how's the parking?
Yeah, how's the parking?
They weren't allowing us to park inside, so you had to go park at Waterfront, but it's like a minute
Then you walk.
away.
Me, I hate those places where, but
Yeah, so
yeah,
like
I've not been to any.
me too. That
So
was
this
my
your
first.
Okay, how was it?
I feel like it was okay compared to other events where you understand like timing for me is just one. If you tell me an artist is coming at 10:30, please latest to kumuleta ni 10:31. Yeah.
Otherwise you'll be bitter.
Period. Yeah. So it was Tyler, ICU, and Freddie K.
Ooh, okay.
That's a good lineup.
I mean, they were really
There's
good.
a day who did they bring in Machakos that we really wanted to go, but then it was Machakos.
Then no collect
Jazik.
Jazik.
Jazik, yeah.
Because they've been
He's in
traveling.
Machakos, yeah. So I'm like, I want to go see Mr. Jazik.
Hey, boss.
But even him, like I saw him at his performance, Kona Seka 45 hapo mbele. He's dropping bangers, and even him is like, shit.
Wrong audience. So, because you said it's one of the gigs, one of the best gigs you've attended.
Yeah, like
so,
it was very. I liked
liked
it was very organized. The security, like I
Kumbe
said,
Jomshiri can be organized.
that was the safest event I have been to. Yani, I could walk with my phone like this. Nasiogopi ati kuna odiata dandia tu from anywhere.
I thought you used to go for blankets because I've seen that blankets.
Yeah.
Okay.
But blankets still, maudi were around when you're at the gate. They'd still, you understand? Like this one, as in
We need
from
blankets back.
From the event to the gate, I could hold my phone and I know no one is coming to snatch my phone at any point.
Got you.
Who did you go with? Was it a date or no?
I was with my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's Kabi, it was a date.
Anakapitia.
Angekuwa Kabi. Kabi akisema.
You think I'm going to tell you guys what the...
You know Kabi wa Judas Kimuza, was it a date? I was with my cousin. Yeah. So we gotta ask.
I saw Goofy tweeted. I think it's like something about Kabi. Then, ilikuwaje? Like, it was a question. I think, okay, let me paraphrase. I don't remember it. Maybe we can find it. But it was a question, something like, did you sleep with your cousin? It is someone's interviewer. Did you sleep with your cousin, Kabi, if you incest? I thought it was brilliant. It's Kabi, if you incest.
I saw someone online defending it at the Gwanene Jalala na kuzo wake. Like, Mimi. Why would you even say that?
Come on.
Yeah, anyway, so you liked the part.
Honestly, I have no complaints about
which Kenyan DJ killed it. At least your friend was not performing.
No, I feel like there was too much going on with the DJs. It's like every DJ wanted, like everybody wants to shine.
Everybody's dropping the bangers.
No, not the bangers. It's like, let's say DJ Mwass, you're on set, right? You're playing. Suddenly, is Chaxy snatches the DJ. Chaxy is in the house to play 2 songs. I'm like, you're not on the lineup, Unadu.
I hate those gigs.
Yeah, you understand? Like, ni set ya nani, let Nani play.
Nani shine.
You know how when your set is organized, you don't want people to be.
Yeah.
Especially Amapiano, Afro House.
Literally, I started playing yesterday.
Nice.
So I finally got songs from DJ Mura. Shout out to DJ Mura, man. One of the
I'll
coolest
come for the
DJs.
songs.
So he gave me, I picked a bunch of songs, but of course just house songs and some chill songs. Then I played Jana. It was so much fun, bro. It was so much fun just playing.
We should the next like Matmiga or Mamoroga Festival. We should.
They're not ready. We should surprise them.
Yeah.
Don't even tell them.
Okay.
Really
But they watch the podcast. Don't watch this one.
We should
So
play
at a sex Bantwini, now he has the decks.
He has the decks.
We're co-parenting decks.
We should. Settle to Mumuto boys.
No, the decks are usually at my place 2 weeks. But I've played for you Tafari as well.
Yeah. We jammed kidogo when he came to the house. So so I'm trying to keep these decks for another 1 week. Tafari amenipatia ujanja. So when I have to return them, I'll come take your controllers for a week.
Fantastic. Sawa.
So I keep the group going. Easy. Anyway, so I'm a piano tour.
It was quite decent.
So good gig.
Yeah, but
shout out to Bogonko. Shout out to Jomshiri tunampatia shout out.
Shout out to the gang who made
Jomshiri, shout out. I don't have any beef with Jomshiri. Yeah. Nivenye tu Jomshiri, I just wanted to make it feel like Jomshiri.
For that screenshot.
Which one was that? This chick was begging to see him.
On social media?
Yeah, so he took a screenshot, posted it on Twitter. And
about
guys
how
were
he's
just
lenga,
like, he's like, this family was like, oh, let me see you where you are, I'm around where you are. So he's not responsive. So this chick goes, it's okay, I won't even come. I hate you. I so fucking hate you. So he took a screenshot and posted it.
Yeah, I'd probably post that.
You would?
Why?
I wouldn't, of course. My man and post it. No, it's just the way it ends.
Cheki was saying attack
Guys went
it's not that. I think it's mainly on fucking I hate you, Amanina. Then I'm like, but this is the same person wanted to see me. So
But
now you're
that's the
abusing
thing.
me
So,
because I'm unavailable.
No, like, you purposely, listen, it's not hard to tell me, listen, I'm not trying to see you today.
It's like saying, guys, I get it. But you see, Jomshiri, okay, aside him being controversial and all, it's like today, don't be on Twitter saying about how you like mic check, blah blah, tweeting mic check, nini, sindio. And then tomorrow, if you say something here that guys don't like and are getting roasted, you're also roasting us in the same length. So me, I'll go find you and nini. Then Zeke can go like question Mike, like keep the same energy at least, you know.
It's not the same situation.
Now this was more like,
can I see you? I'm here. Then I'm not responding. Then uko like, fuck you. Hata sikupeni. You don't even what?
Nah, this one sounded more like
I know, but
it sounded more like they had made. If you ask me from that screenshot, Mwass, correct me if I'm wrong. Like they had made plans. Like I'll be around this area. When you're around, let me know. We can link up. You understand?
Yeah.
So you're purposely going mute. What the hell is? Then you post a screenshot for what?
Combo, I hate you, Simba.
It's true, but also just avoid such people. Like, okay, we agreed to meet. I'm unavailable, even if I'm actually ignoring you. Sindio?
What's the purpose of the screenshot? That's the thing.
Oh, that's wrong. I'm not saying that's right, but I'm also just saying avoid such dramatic people.
Yeah.
For me, I'll avoid drama, man.
See, I don't ignore too. But now taking a screenshot, then going and posting it, checky.
Yeah, that's stupid. So
he got screenshot.
Anyway, also Favasai Kyoti went down. I was there in the morning, but I had to leave.
I was there in the
jamming with
afternoon.
Mura. Yeah.
It was dope. 10 edition. Shout out to Alex, man. 10 edition consistency.
Yeah. At least something he can do.
Alinibamba vile aliniambia, you know, the earlier ones used to be there, the first one to organize nini. Now he has a team taking care of everything. So he was asking me ati ushaiona Chris Kirubi koroga asubuhi. It was successful. Shout out to the team that won. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, I like it because some teams are really serious with the prize money and the game, and it gets really emotional.
No.
And then some other teams like Chuom FC. Chuom FC was like you warm up, they usually do shots.
That's like
they're always like group stages out. Already.
They're too drunk to play.
They're too drunk to play all the time. Like in between matches, they're buying a mzinga or something. When the other teams are eating bananas and like drinking water.
Because I arrived earlier and there was drunk already and he was holding the brown paper bag with alcohol inside.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you guys playing?
And then they won a match. I want to know that sober team. Wewe na huo mse wa Steve Simple Boy being the best in class.
Oh my gosh.
They won.
But then who are playing at the after party? Brooklyn Boys.
Yeah, Brooklyn Boys, man. That was dope.
Shout out to East Mbaka West.
They had more people on stage, man. Everyone was just on stage. Everyone got on stage. It was a vibe.
No, those guys are weird,
new
man.
tape,
And I learned how to do that thing.
Oh, they were doing the thing. Bro, I love their new tape, bro. Fucking bangers. Like,
it's called?
Such a beautiful tape. Inaitwa
East
I'll tell you.
East Mbaka London.
Miss Mbaka London.
East Mbaka London, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, that's such a fire tape. If you haven't checked it out, please go listen to it. Please go listen to it.
East London. East London, baby.
Yeah. So, 2 more things, then we are done with episode 21. This was so much fun recording. So we have, Mwass, you have an update on the expressway. So the last time we were here, I think we've spoken about accidents a lot on the expressway, including when we're recording.
There was one that just happened
when
29 minutes,
right?
yeah.
Then there was the one involving the matatu from Mombasa that now guys were, why are matatus on the expressway?
Yeah.
We thought...
Not people. It's one person who literally sparked.
And she said she's not taking it back, which I support. Like she was calling for regulation of public service within the expressway. Si ati msitumie, but mtaitumia je.
So you have an update. So now they have new regulations, yes?
So now they have speed limit 110 kilometers per hour.
Okay.
And then they have rumble strips just before the exits. So that, guys, go out when you're at the top, you don't know where you are. Have you used it?
No.
Like some sections you can't see what's chini, so you don't know where. Then you just see like my Mahiu exit, go like shit.
Nah, forget even that. Like even the whatevers are not even straight. So like when you want to get to the toll, the road it's not a straight road. So unaweza kuona kuja na speed, and where you think you're going straight inside the toll, it's a whole thing, like a whole pole.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
It's not the most perfectly designed road. I've used it like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
And like see industrial area. There's another time we were coming from I had a meeting outside the Mombasa road, and then this babe said, "Have you ever used this thing?" I was like, "No." So let's try it. So it's some colleague of mine. So we just pandered, and I remember how scary it was because where we were going up, it was like a curve, so that you go up, and it just looked scary. Like I was just like, they would drive slowly. This thing might just end. Yeah. But I felt so okay. It's very cruisy and breezy during the day. I've used it once at night. It felt really scary. Because
is it lit? Is it bright at night?
I think so. Some sections, yeah.
Also, there's dark sections at night.
No, I don't think. Okay, so at the exits and the entry points, like that point for Ingeng, there's like 2 markers.
Gotcha.
So when your headlights are on, they show you like go this way, go this way. It's crazy, yeah. So now rumble strips, speed limit 110, and then they put a cop there with an actual speed gun. I saw a video at it. I'm like, so you just install this thing.
Why don't you install the speed gun? Why do you have actual cops?
Because I'm sure there's software that can record every car, what speed it's moving, flag the ones that are above 110, maybe plus or minus 5 kilometers. Because I don't think it can be accurate.
The cop flags you, right? And then you are stopped at the.
I think at the exit point, they're like Smamisha KBX.
I'm so tired.
It's so manual, and then now,
so when it trains, the cop.
So they started also. And then where the car was parked, it was really weird because now he had like a pickup, and then it's parked like it was weird. It was just like a safety issue in itself. Then now they started at the M-Pesa only, and then at the toll people started stealing money. So now it's cash only.
I'd be like, send it to my M-Pesa.
Yeah, send it to my M-Pesa. The till number is full. Yeah.
So now it's
cash only.
But then
then you get a receipt.
Exactly, even worse.
Yeah. I mean,
it doesn't make sense because now they had to deploy extra security at every toll. There's like an armed officer.
Stealing money.
No, because if you're dealing with cash, of course it will run into the thousands.
Yeah, but bro, I'm like a very simple thing like getting into malls. No one touches cash.
Thank you.
Into malls, you pay via M-Pesa in straight to the nini.
Or
if it's cash, it goes into the robot directly.
To the robot.
Yeah. They're called road robots or something.
Me thought okay.
Even traffic lights are also called robots. I'm serious. Like,
By
I'm not
who?
messing. Sindio? Yeah, they're called robots. Even the traffic lights, yeah.
Okay. We learn something new every day.
Every single day, bro. Thank Muni.
Traffic. Next one.
Yeah. And now no matatus as well. Sindio?
Yeah, so now for now no matatus, but I think they'll just regulate it.
Yeah.
And they'll figure out a way of how, like if it's, like the buses that are going to Coastone, I feel like they should use it.
Why?
Like if it's long distance.
Why?
Because it's their road and then it's time.
And
but they should regulate road. Like PSVs.
Road, yeah.
PSVs.
PSVs.
Let's do 80 kilometers per hour as the speed limit, I feel like there can be regulations made.
Because guys, think about, the thing about the expressway that is very weird is that, one, it's already expensive to use it.
Yeah.
So it feels like
it
feels like it's not a public road anymore. Secondly, the majority of the Kenyan population uses matatus, but they can't access it. So what's the point? So it was like a road for rich people.
Because even the one time I've used it with a
that
cab,
was paid with a
everyone's
loan
money.
that everyone is paying for.
Yeah.
It does not make sense.
Tumetimiza.
Well, because even Uber drivers will ask you tupande juu ama chini. Tupande juu ama wewe ni maskini. Like, because you just think about it, if you're going, let's say, to Mombasa Road, if you're in traffic for like an hour, and if you go up and you pay like an extra 150 shillings, it's the same. Because even in traffic, the cab will still continue like
to generate. Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
It's like, let me just get there faster. And then they're like, they always make sure 3 times before they take the exits, you're the one paying. Ongeza kwa fare.
Anyway, for the Kenyan government and the expressway.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Stupid idea.
It doesn't serve any purpose.
So lastly, then we bounce, bro. You were telling us Donald Kipkorir, who's a very famous lawyer on Twitter, right? Is apparently getting paid 1.3 billion for, please.
The county, I think he represented the county government of Nairobi.
Of Nairobi, yes.
In some land settlement. I think the barracks, or the barracks are.
Yeah.
There's some. I'm
the
not sure.
Embakasi barracks.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the figures, but they're saying the land is worth 61 billion.
Got you.
And it was supposed to be, I don't know, Nairobi County owns it, but then it's supposed to be owned by what arm of the government. So literally, the government took itself to court. And this guy, for the last 8 years, has been representing the suit. So I just saw the
it's run for 8 years.
Yeah. I haven't seen any case in Kenya that has been
that long to
fast-tracked.
prove.
Yeah.
It's just another situation in Kenya where the longer, just let the case prolong so we make as much money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But there's that. So he's said to be paid 1.3 billion. I saw some people saying that it's like the highest payout in like a Nairobi settlement, court, legal fees, whatever. But all the lawyers on the timeline were like, y'all don't know
Y'all don't even know, bro.
Pesa kidogo sana.
Yeah. Because apparently there's NDAs with lawyer payments.
Especially with settlements and like cases that are very private.
Yeah.
It's like undisclosed figures. Yeah, so only the people in the room know.
No.
So for lawyers, I know there's no lawyer here, but how do you price the service? Because it's a service, you know.
Yeah.
How do you price?
This guy, senior counselor in Tangoja, Grand Mullah.
Grand Mullah.
Affluent one, yeah. He said, as a lawyer, you can literally come up with your fees from, like, the more expensive you are, the rich people like to be seen with rich lawyers.
Got you.
So it's like you can just have a price point that it doesn't make sense as long as you deliver. Even if you say, like, my billing fee is 1 million bob now. Like someone who's like really
so it's
rich.
open. Like it's an open.
It's
an
you
open
decide
for you to dictate how much.
Depending on how good you are.
Got you.
So you can say 5K now, 1 million an hour.
So now the county government of Nairobi, which is now legislature.
Yeah. Wait.
Is it?
There's legislature,
Executive,
and
judiciary.
I think
so. The county government of Nairobi, which is now legislature, because they make the laws and whatnot, they have like a city hall local. So they took the army, which is the executive,
to
court,
and then the judiciary decided.
Then the judiciary decided. So literally, the government.
I feel like like this thing should have been like an inquiry is formed. They do the papers are all there.
It's true.
Discuss it.
And you see, that's why I'm like, this is just another situation of let's steal public money.
Yeah.
Because what you're saying, this is why don't you form an inquiry, find out who belongs to the land, sort it out. Like, why do we need to spend so much money from the taxpayer?
And again, we're not lawyers. We're just sisi
So-
tunapeana tu maoni.
By the way, disclaimer, in maoni.
Haya ni maoni tu.
Because I'm like, people, lawyers would look at this and like, it's so dumb.
According to section 2.936, you can't form an inquiry
There's
on
a
cases
limit.
that are above this value.
There's a lawyer's podcast that we take this out the same way we show videos. And then they'll
Look at this fool.
idiots.
Itakuwa tu hivi the whole time. Maoni tu. Tunachangia.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, I think. You know how you precede a statement by saying, I'm no expert. And then you proceed by giving expert opinion. Skwangi daktari, lakini vile wewe anatoka damu. Ini malaria.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, episode 21, we are mic check, we are out of here, bro. Slate to Manize.
gosh.
21 no savage.
21 no savage. Hey!
21 no savage.
Over 26. This is the
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.